demons that this man casts out demons. Not only did they not realize that what was happening was a promise of God and from the power of God, they were actually ascribing the power that Jesus was using to Satan, Beelzebub. These were words that were used synonymously with Lucifer, with Satan. Now, the Holy Spirit gave Jesus at this point access into the thoughts of the Pharisees themselves. A lot of times we think of Jesus as kind of, God in a man suit. I think I've said that before. Where he really had all his powers. He just kind of covered them up with a really good costume. But Jesus became fully a man. We just celebrated the coming of Jesus Christ and His birth. And, different than what you see in a lot of the paintings, of the nativity, like where the little glowing circle around Jesus' head, and I saw a nativity scene yesterday as we were going around, and you've got the little baby Jesus is like praying. Like, I don't think so. The baby Jesus was crying. The baby Jesus was feeding. The baby Jesus was sleeping and doing other things that babies do. He was a baby, a completely human baby. Now, he wasn't tainted with the sin gene like we all are, because his father was God Almighty. But he was a baby and a human just like everybody else. And Jesus had to rely on the Holy Spirit for everything, just like we do. And the Holy Spirit here gives Jesus access to their thoughts. It says in verse 25, knowing their thoughts, He said to them, every kingdom divided against itself is laid waste. I think the King James says, cannot stand. And no city or house divided against itself will stand. And if Satan casts out Satan, he is divided against himself. How then will his kingdom stand? And if I cast out demons by Beelzebul, by whom do your sons cast them out? Therefore they will be your judges. But if it is by the Spirit of God that I cast out demons, then the kingdom of God has come upon you. Or how can someone enter a strong man's house and plunder his goods unless he first binds the strong man? Then indeed he may plunder his house. Whoever is not with me is against me, and whoever does not gather with me scatters. I'm going to stop there for a second. We'll go on to those key couple of verses here in just a second. A couple of important things going on here, first of all. Both the Pharisees and Jesus acknowledge the existence of Satan and demons. I think that's important for us to note, because in today's rationalistic society, I think we tend to really ignore the existence and the presence of the supernatural among us. When in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve bowed their lives to the serpent and disobeyed God, they handed over the keys to planet Earth to Satan, who has ruled Earth and us ever since. He does that, and we are the property of Satan. He says, you have to bind the strong man in order to plunder his goods. The house is earth, and it belongs to Satan, and he uses his demon hordes to go around and tempt people and keep people into shape and to put fear into them and all kinds of horrible, awful things. And Jesus says, if I am, doing this by Satan, the guy that owns this place, come on. That just doesn't make any logical sense. If by Satan I am stopping his demons from doing their awful work, that it would be counterproductive to Satan's purposes. So he says, instead, I am going to bind the strong man. I'm going to throw those demons out, so that I can plunder his goods. I can come in and steal these people from bondage to sin and enslavement to Satan. I can't do that by Satan. I can only do that by God. And he says, if I cast out, verse 27, if I cast out demons by Beelzebul, by whom do your sons cast them out? Some of the Pharisees actually did do exorcisms. Most often they failed, but sometimes they were successful. And so Jesus is saying, if your sons are going to cast out demons, are you going to call them servants of Beelzebul too? Your own people? Well, no, of course you're not going to do that. So then he says, if it's not by Satan then, if it's by the Spirit of God, then the kingdom of God has come upon you. Now remember, Matthew's theme, presenting Jesus as the Messiah and as the rightful king to sit on David's throne. And he talks about the coming of his kingdom, the kingdom of God. He says, look, you got two choices. Either it is by Satan, which makes no logical sense, or it is by God. And if that's the case, you better pay very close attention. Because you're treading on thin ice here, people. And he goes on then in verse 30 to say, whoever's not with me, you're against me. And if you're not gathering with me, you're scattering. We really only do have two choices. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. But then he goes on to make an astounding statement. He says, therefore I tell you, every sin and blasphemy will be forgiven people. But the blasphemy against the Spirit will not be forgiven. And whoever speaks a word against the Son of Man will be forgiven. But whoever speaks against the Holy Spirit will not be forgiven, either in this age or in the age to come. Now you can see just by looking at this on the surface that somebody might say, oh, I've said something against the Holy Spirit and therefore I have committed the unpardonable sin and I can never find forgiveness. And I want to explain that just a little bit because it is a lot more significant than that, and it's actually a lot harder to commit that sin than most people think. But first of all, look what he says. Every sin and blasphemy. By the way, blasphemy, it's a real churchy word, isn't it? Kind of a real Bible word. One you probably didn't use in conversation last week. It really means to slander. To say something about someone that is untrue and evil. And, slander and libel are two kind of legal terms that we use. And that's basically what blasphemy is. It's saying something evil and untrue about God. But he says, all manner of sin and blasphemy will be forgiven people. Why is that? That's because the sacrifice of Jesus Christ on the cross was enough for all sin. There's nothing you can do that the blood of Christ cannot wash clean. Period. And Satan spends lots of energy trying to convince us otherwise. He tries to tell us, because he's known as the accuser of the brethren, he goes around saying, you've done one too many things. God doesn't like you anymore. How could God forgive you for that? You can't even forgive yourself. God can't forgive you. And we begin to pull away because we begin to believe the lie. But here it is right here. Every sin, every